a Thanksgiving meal incorporate family tradition. Part of my mother's family, part of my father's family, part of my grandmother's family, part of my grandfather's family. So I guess that's why it means so much to me, and it's one of my favorite meals to prepare. But going back to the baking, I learned to bake cakes out of necessity. I don't do like cakes or pies or pastry. As far as that goes, I've not really experimented very much. Time constraints dictate a lot of times work schedules and that sort of thing. Life sometimes gets in the way of that. And if I could do baking full time, if I had my own shop, I would be able to experiment more. And but I have learned to make my own fondant, which is very good. Marshmallow fondant, easy to work with. People normally would not want cakes with fondant on it because they think, it tastes too plastic or too artificial. I'm sorry, it's evening time. I think mosquitoes are getting me. But maybe I can find an alternative to make it good, and found some recipes and an easy way to make it. And it is awesome, especially the chocolate fondant. Chocolate fondant tastes like Tootsie Rolls. So I do get some requests with chocolate cake with chocolate fondant. Types of baking that turn me off. I guess people that get in a hurry, add more protein, but will lay internet, a variety of sources. There are a lot of resources out there, and if you just take the time to do some research and add your own little twist to them. I mean, cooking is fun. Who doesn't like to eat? My skill level, baking, I'm a beginner, but learning. I've had to learn things, like I said, out of necessity, because the customers want something specific. So I've learned what recipes I like and what I don't like, and what they like and do like. Decorating, average. I want to be an expert, but I don't think they're really just experts. I think everybody has room to grow. I would like to be as close to an expert as possible. I would love to teach. I think that would be totally awesome to learn as much as I can and to teach other people. When I was a kid, I always thought I wanted to be a teacher. And I love sharing newfound skills. If I find a new recipe or I learn something new, I want to use it. I want to incorporate it. It's like somebody give me a cake that I can use this new skill on. So average decorator. Pastries and desserts, would be most definitely a beginner, but I'm willing to learn. I just need somebody to teach me, give me suggestions, or maybe a challenge. I like to be challenged myself, and I don't want to say really show off, but maybe it is show off. but I like to learn new things and challenge myself. Like I said, you can teach old dogs new tricks. I'm not saying that I'm old, though, you know. So, time constraints. I do get my cakes done on time. I try not to rush, because I think if you rush, sometimes it shows in your work. And I like to do good work. I'm very detailed. But I am a procrastinator. I hate to say it, but I'm a procrastinator. I'm trying to do better with it, but I don't procrastinate to the point that I don't get anything done. Now, I have started projects and complete them. It's probably because I've gotten bored with it. And there are projects that I have completed. I sometimes get bored with stuff and I have to move on to something. I have to have something that keeps my attention. I don't know if it's ADD or just boredom. I don't know. The reason I want to be on the show, probably the main reason, when I saw the first show, I thought, oh, this is awesome, and you get to you know, study, you get to learn with Carla, you get to work in the bakery beside alongside a buddy, and I thought that would be, to me, the ultimate experience, because he is so talented. He knows a lot. He's been in the business, you know, he grew up in the business. And he has so much he can teach. And I have so much I need to learn before I can even consider starting my own shop. And that would probably be the second motivation, to learn the business, to, you know, of course, win the money. That would be a good motivation to open a shop. It's really hard nowadays to start a business and it stays successful. I think I'm in an area, I'm pretty centrally located. I'm about an hour away from 3 major cities. So I would really love that experience. I think that right there is the main motivation for me. My culinary baking point of view, sometimes simple is better. It can be a little cheaper. You don't have to have a lot of fancy ingredients to create something good. You know, simple is sometimes better. And tradition. Keep within the traditions of your family. Carry on those recipes from generation to generation. Everything now is quick convenience. It's a convenient fast food life. Fast food is not good for you. Sorry, guys. All of those that are involved in the fast food or eat a lot of fast food, it's not good for you. You want to know what you're putting into your body and what you're feeding your kids, and it's just to me it's important. And I think going back to the simpler way of life is to me is less stressful. Would I be able to create a wedding cake in an hour? If it were crumb coated and stacked, sure, I would not have a problem doing that. as long as everything was there and prepared. I am a firm believer in getting